lived for another 18 years, strengthening his principles and trained his disciples. He practiced what he preached. He led the life of a peasant by spreading the Gurmat. Simultaneously, he prepared people for coming out of the ritualistic religions and believe in one God, not to discriminate with the low caste. His two sons, Sri Chand and Lakshmi Das, were great yogis, celibates, having spiritual powers. But Guru Nanak said his religion is for the householders who saintly live in society and contribute their labor for the nation's development. He named his successor Angad Dev, who worked for spreading Gurmat. Guru Nanak's teachings are the simplest, which can be easily understood by even a layman. He counted himself with the poorest of the poor in the society and preached in their language, useful for farmers, laborers, illiterates, hard-working people, the downtrodden people in the society. He gave basic three tenets: honest livelihood, that is, earning truthfully. No job is big or small, but doing it honestly is important. One should not beg, one should learn any skill. Every activity of man is sacred if it is dedicated to God and well-being of his fellow men. The second tenet is a firm belief in God. By singing the praise of the Lord's name, one gets perfect glory. The simplest form of prayer for the sick, for his disciple, is Kirtan, which is devotional music. Kirtan is food of the soul. By Kirtan, troubles and miseries vanish and mind gets peace and equipoise.
जो मांगे ठाकुर अपने ते सोई सोई देवे जो मांगे ठाकुर अपने ते सोई सोई देवे नानक दास मुख ते जो बोले यहाँ वहाँ सच होवे नानक दास मुख ते जो बोले यहाँ वहाँ सच होवे जो मांगे ठाकुर अपने ते सोई सोई दे वे चतर दिशा की नोबल अपना सिर ऊपर कर धार्यो चतर दिशा की नोबल अपना सिर ऊपर कर धार्यो कृपा कटा अवलोकन कीनो दास का दुख विदार्यो जो मांगे ठाकुर अपने ते सोई दीनो ना पर कृपा दीनो ना
tenet is share what you earn with less fortunate. Guru Nanak started in his lifetime the concept of community kitchen, Guru Ka Langar, and which allows every man and woman equal rights. People of all creeds, caste, nationality, and color, they are welcome to the langar. They sit together in one pangat. There is no low caste or high caste. Guru Nanak laid emphasis on seva, that is service to the mankind, service to the needy and hungry. He is of the opinion that seva removes ego, which is the greatest malady of people. Forgiveness, compassion, contentment, and self surrender to God are the virtues which one must earn. Without these qualities, devotion or meditation has no meaning. Truth, no doubt, is the supreme, but truthful living is still superior. Therefore, Guru Nanak denounced ritualism and superstitions of all kinds. Idol worship, tantra mantra yantra, maceration of the body, fortune telling, etc. are useless. They do not lead to salvation. He decried dishonesty, slander, falsehood, alcoholism, drug addiction, breach of faith, and violence. He disapproved of the renunciation of the world and sanctified the life of the householder. He gave equal status to women as men, both in the secular and spiritual domains. He said prayer is a direct connection between man and God and therefore does not require any middleman. Whatever religion one follows, in a prayer, man sheds his ego and other vices, imbibes humility and truth. Guru Nanak says, by praying, we learn there is no great penance than patience, no greater happiness than contentment, no greater virtue than mercy, and no stronger weapon than forgiveness. Guru Nanak was a poet par excellence. His 976 compositions are based on ragas, that is Indian musical system, and are compiled in the holy scripture Guru Granth Sahib, which has been declared the universal Guru because there is nothing contrary or abusive to any faith of the world. His teachings are universal, beneficial to the mankind. I would like to recite the translation of Guru Nanak's one poem which shows the humility. He writes, Beloved God, we are slaves of thy slaves. Those who endeavor to realize thee are holy, pure, and truly wise. One reposing faith in thy name shall truly be victorious. God himself prompts to realize truth. He taught his disciples to be truthful souls by serving the destitutes without discrimination, feeding the hungry, helping the needy, and protecting the weak. That Guru teaches to recite the gist of all religions.
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निर्भय निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सैभं गुर प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच।
The best part is that Guru Nanak's teachings were universal. He did not find fault with any particular religion prevalent in Hindustan in his times. Only he emphasized that one should practice his religion truthfully. If a Maulvi or Mullah is offering namaz to Allah, he should do it in letter and spirit. He defined the meaning of namaz, explained to Muslims what an actual namaz is. He writes, Panj niwazan, wakat panj, ਪੰਜਾਂ ਪੰਜੇ ਨਾਉ, ਪਹਿਲਾ ਸੱਚ, ਹਲਾਲ ਦੁਈ, ਤੀਜਾ ਖੈਰ ਖੁਦਾਏ, ਚੌਥੀ ਨੀਅਤ ਰਾਸ ਮਨ, ਪੰਜਵੀਂ ਸਿਫਤ ਸਨਾਏ, ਕਰਨੀ ਕਲਮਾ ਆਖ ਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਸਦਾਏ, ਨਾਨਕ ਜੇਤੇ ਕੁੜਿਆਰ, ਕੂੜੇ ਕੂੜੀ ਪਾਏ. Meaning 5 are the prayers, 5 the hours to perform them, 5 their different names. But what are the true prayers? The first is truthfulness. The next, honest endeavor. The third prayer is for good of all. The fourth is sincere hurt. And the fifth is devotion to God. One can be called a Musliman only if he performs these prayers by action, in behavior also. Otherwise, the false drama generates falsehood. Guru Nanak recited, हक पराया नानका, ओ सुअर उस गाय, गुरपीर हामा ता परे, जा मुर्दार न खाए. Means, if someone snatches or grabs away the rights of others, or if he does not pay what is due to others, or the surplus value of labor, then it is like eating cow's flesh if one is a Hindu, and it is like eating pork if he is a Muslim. And if some saint or fakir or pir justifies and accepts such earnings, means he is eating corpse, the flesh of a dead body. Thus Guru Nanak condemned the black money earners, the exploiters, the corrupt officials in the society, and revealed in his compositions how rich and cruel ruling class in the society is exploiting poor and the have-nots. His revolutionary ideas touched all hearts in all walks of life in the society. Once he was face to face with Babur, the invader Babur, in 1528, and Nanak called him a Jawar, a brute. Nanak recites in his poetry, कूड़ दी जंज ले काबुलों ताया, जोरी मंगे दान वे लालो. Means, O Lalo, Babur ran down upon us from Kabul with his greedy men who beg for alms but take away brutally, forcibly away what they want. Lalo was his poor low caste carpenter disciple whose dry ordinary roti he gladly accepted to eat, but rejected the delicious food of rich man Malik. Now furious Malik realized his misdeeds, seeing blood oozing out from pudi when Nanak squeezed it, whereas milk oozed out from Lalo's dry roti on doing the same way. So this is how Guru Nanak preached his messages. This was the method of his teaching. He reformed the people who were on the wrong path. He was against the inhumane disparity between rich and poor. That is why he stressed upon honest livelihood by all, by earning rightfully and honestly, doing physical hard labor, and chanting God's name, remembering God, makes the person eligible for salvation. He writes, Jinni naam te aaya, gaya masakkat kaal, Nanak te mukh ujle, keti chutti naal. Means only such persons deserve salvation. The universal teacher, Guru Nanak, teaches everyone to wish and work for sarbat da bhala, means wellness for all, wellness for all.